teaching you a few magic words. You know, every magic act has to have a few magic words. They're very simple. Theophilus Thistle, the successful thistle sifter, in sifting a sieve of unsifted thistles, thrust 3,000 thistles through the thick of his thumb. Now, Theophilus Thistle, the successful thistle sifter, in sifting a sieve of unsifted thistles, thrust 3,000 thistles through the thick of his thumb. Beware that thou, the unsuccessful thistle sifter, in sifting a sieve of unsifted thistles, thrust not 3,000 thistles through the thick of thy thumb. Success to the successful thistle sifter. Now, we're going to all say it 3 times.
Theophilus was a successful thistle sifter.
How about, I split a sheet I split, upon the splitted sheet I sit. You guys aren't even courageous here. All right, I'll tell you what, I need someone. Why don't you come right up? That's it. We're going to do the famous trick where we turn the boy into a rabbit.
Yes!
Well, we've already got a bad start, so come right on up here.
Turn a girl into something.
We have the girl into a rabbit. Now, remember the magic words, Theophilus Thistle, the successful thistle sifter, and this will go very quickly, all right? You're looking kind of daunting here. I'll tell you what, I have over here a magic wand that helps do all of this. Now what I do is I wave the wand over your head and tap it very lightly right there. And then, with magic, we turn you into a rabbit.
Yeah.
Are you ready for that? Now it has to be very quick, so face the audience. We'll do the wave over once, twice, and you just turn into a rabbit. That fast. Ladies and gentlemen, the Polaroid will come out in just a moment. I'll come in, talk to each other for a moment out there. All right, there it is. All right. We have 1 or 2 other little things here to do. You know, I've said this before, and every time I get people up here to help me do these tricks, I have to ask them if they've ever done a card trick before. And you know what? Someone has taken my deck of cards.
The vanishing deck, Jack.
I needed a giant deck of cards.
Now,
keep it cool.
Yeah. By the way, actually, I wonder if you could just kind of wipe your hands off on here, because my cards are very nice cards. I don't want anything to happen to them. That's fine. You did a nice job there. Good. Nice, clean hands now.
My hands were that dirty.
Well, you know how it is. What I would like you to do, Christina, is just go through this deck, and when you see a card that you like, and you'll notice they are all different, point to one of them. Just any card tonight as we go through them. All right, you know, that's not very, the Queen?
Yes.
That's not very fair, because now we all know what it is. It's, if we did it this way, that would make it a little more interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
We couldn't actually see. So when you see the back of a card that you like that one right there, you're sure. What you're telling me is you want this card, and I want you to show it to your friends out there, if you have any. Just show them. That's it. That's fine. Put it right back on top. Do you remember the card?
Yes.
You won't forget it, because if you do forget it, this is going to be a real dumb trick. All right? I'm just going to put those right there so they don't go away. Now I have to introduce you to a friend of mine. This friend of mine lives in the table. You may have seen him before. We just call him Terry Tissue.
Senor
What
Wentz.
makes Terry so interesting is that he talks. Yes, he does. Hello. Well, you know what happens? When you peel Terry's skin off, you know, you probably want to know how he feels. Ask him. Just say, Terry, how do you feel when I peel your skin off?
How do you feel when I peel your skin off?
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll just take a little off. There you go. I just want you to hold on to that nice and tightly, because I'm going to ask you to wrap a little of Terry's tissue around the end of the deck of cards. Around this end. You gift wrap, I see, very nicely. We'll do it long ways so it fits all the way around and all the way up here. All right, if you could hold on to Terry and the tissue, that's very nice. Because I have down here what we call an assegai. Very sharp, very strong. Now, if you could just step right over here, over the trap door, that's fine. Right there, that's fine. Now, if I poke this in there, and we found your card, that would be sort of a miracle.
Stunning.
But you know what? I think we're going to make it a little easier. We're going to give you the assegai. I will hold the cards. What you're going to do is poke the big knife right into the end, wherever you feel like it. Remembering that I am on television for a living. And this is my face up here. All right, when you are ready, plunge it into the deck. Anywhere. All right, that's fine. Right there, you got it. All right. What we'll do is kind of split the cards open here. What was the card that you chose?
7 of hearts.
And that's exactly where she stabbed the deck, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Give this lady with the clean hands a wonderful hand.
Hooray!
Good night, Terry. Good night.